most people get wrong about success and what actually works. I'm here at the end of my workday doing a quick walk, and then I'm going to go to the gym, get a workout in because I missed it this morning. I did some yoga actually this morning, but now I want to get some weights in. So when I coach my clients, a lot of them, they're very successful in their business. They make a lot of money, but they're missing happiness and fulfillment. And what I help them do is realize it's not about being more successful. It's not about achieving more accolades. It's about optimizing now for fulfillment. And fulfillment comes from love. It comes from gratitude. It comes from giving. It comes from taking care of your health. It comes from your relationships with your partner, with your family, with your friends. It comes from volunteering your time and giving back to the world, to charity, to the planet, right? Go clean up on the weekends. I like to clean in the oceans here in Puerto Rico. So, and whatever lights you up. But my point is, the piece that people miss about success is they think it's this linear approach. They think it's also the kind of standard idea of success, right? It's like, oh, how can I build my company to $10 million, $100 million? How can I win that award? How can I be the 30 under 30 Forbes list? And those are great things also. So don't get it twisted. Those are great things to shoot for. But if that's all you're shooting for, and you're shooting for it for the sake of status, then you're gonna find yourself in a trap. It's gonna be hard to get out of, because that is not gonna make you happy in the long term. Because one is because you're seeking something external to validate your internal world, which you don't need to do ever. But then two, when you play status games, if you wanna go look up somebody really smart about this, his name is Naval Ravikant. If you play status games, you'll never win at status games, because there's always someone bigger, always someone richer, always someone with a more beautiful partner, always someone fitter, whatever it is, always someone with a bigger company, always somebody who's got the better AI. Like, it's literally a never-ending game. So you don't want to fall into that trap. So what you do want to do, let's get some water in here. So what you do want to do though, is get really connected to why you're doing this all. What's the outcome? You want to make sure it's aligned with your top values. And you want to make sure you don't just stay focused on achievement. If you just stay focused on achievement and all you try to do is grow your business, make the money, make the sales, you're living in a linear path. You want to go and spend time with your family, your friends, your partner. Invest time with them, right? If you just literally look at your calendar, most founders, most successful entrepreneurs, it's literally booked with work all day, every day. And hey, I'm not here to judge and tell you how you should be running your life and what is the right way. But if you just look at it, I like physics first principles. If you look at how somebody's allocating their time, that's the only resource that we got. You will see that if it's just focused on work, that's all they're going to have in their life. Their relationships are going to suffer with their wife, with their kids, with their partner, whatever kind of personal situation they're in, also with their friends. Their health is going to suffer. If you look at the calendar and it's literally all day, every day, work, but it's not gym for an hour or stretching for an hour or going for a walk, getting out in nature. It's just going to show a one-dimensional, linear life. What I'm saying to you is, if you actually look at your calendar, just like asset allocation with your financial portfolio, it's like, hey, I'm going to invest 8 hours a day on my mission, my work, my meaning, my purpose, my labor. My labor is my love. I love it, right? But also I'm gonna invest an hour a day being physical, moving, maybe even 2 hours a day. It seems like a lot, but it's not. And what's wild is when you do that, you get the ROI from that, right? So I actually bring more energy, bring more focus, bring more presence, more clarity to my work. So it actually is it's a good ROI on the investment of my time. Same with relationship, right? It's like every week I'm like, okay, have a friend's dinner night, invite people over to my house for dinner, host people. Same with volunteering, right? I volunteer with a charity here in Puerto Rico, and it's such a beautiful thing to do. Me and Josefina, we do that together, my fiance, and it's with disabled kids. Same thing, right? It's like when you do those things, you don't think you have the time, you do. And when you actually go do them, you get the biggest blessing. You get the energy because you remember, oh yeah, man, like my life is good. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. And it puts problems in perspective. So again, you get the ROI. So my point is also, even just from a strategic standpoint, if you're not even trying to do this, live this kind of lifestyle, if you want to grow your business, if you want to make more money, this is going to help you do it even more. It's not a linear, oh, if I work more, that means I make more money or grow a business. How about you just don't sleep ever and see how that goes, right? You sleep because you know sleeping will give you an ROI, an investment. You'll wake up recovered, you wake up with energy, you wake up with ideas, right? Fresh, with clarity. So my point is, success is not just in one area, not just your business, it's your health. And this is my version of a circle. Pretend there's a circle here and I'm pointing in different areas of the wheel of life. So your business, your health, your relationship, your contribution, your fun and adventure. We like to go on an adventure once a week and even once a month, like a really fun one far away, and just go explore. So my challenge to you is, or my invitation to you is, if you're just in a linear path right now, right? Just let me work all day and night. No judgment, nothing wrong with that. All I'm proposing in this video, what a lot of people get wrong with success, is they get so caught up in that one linear approach and they focus on this one area of their life. They miss out on a lot of the richness of the other areas of their life, and they also sacrifice some of their relationships, unfortunately, and their health. And what's cool is, again, it'll actually give you some great ROI for your business, for your work, for your money. So go, kind of like you invest your assets, go do a pen and paper and be like, hey, here's my assets, here's my hours, and do your ideal week. What's your ideal week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday mornings, me and Josefina like to go for a nice long walk to start the week out in nature. And then same at the end of the day on Fridays. We also like to go on a Friday morning date. And these are things I normally wouldn't have done in the past, right? It's like work, work, work. But now it's like there's so much more spaciousness and my work is so much better. And my relationship is so much better too, of course. So that's the idea. Same with exercise. If you're not exercising at all or doing something you enjoy, like playing a sport, I invite you to, for just half an hour, put it on the calendar, an hour. See how that transforms your day and your life and your business. So if you want support on any of this stuff, you could reach out to my team and myself. You could text us. It's 415-413-7426. Mention you watch this video about how to up-level your success in life and not fall for the mistake that most people make. That's 415-413-7426. And we'll help you dial this in. Because what's cool is there's an algorithm for this as a process. And once you get the process in, it's a skill just like anything else. And you'll improve and you'll get better results. Look at this beautiful sunset over there. I'm going over to the gym. That's my tennis court, pickleball court. So I'm gonna do a nice workout, get my muscles going. And remember, you get to define at the end of the day what success is. If you want to totally work all the time, no problem. Go for it, right? Some people, again, I don't even think they do, honestly. I think some people are just missing it. But like Gary Vaynerchuk, I love working all the time. It's like, bro, you got to work on your health, man. It's like, what are you going to do? Like 90 years old and not even 50 years old and not be healthy and frail? It's like, if you just look at a human being and you do a scientific approach, you got to invest time in other areas of your life to live a fulfilling and beautiful life. Not just for you, for the people around you. And again, if your focus is for the work, so you can make more money and grow your business. So see you guys later. Share this with someone who needs to see it.